What's good everyone, man? So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys 6 different things you guys can do when you get bored in the Crew 2, because obviously this is quite an old game now, so it does get quite boring sometimes. I'm going to show you guys some things you can do when you get bored. Let's get straight to it. One thing that's super fun to do in the Crew 2 when you're bored is coming down to these racetracks, man. There's a bunch of racetracks all over the map. This one is called, I believe, the Mazda Laguna or something like that. Yeah, the Mazda Raceway Laguna Seeker. And honestly, it's a really nice racetrack right here. And yeah, you could literally just bring your touring cars out here or your hypercars, as you guys can see. I'm in the McLaren 765 LT. This is one of the cleanest hypercars. I honestly recommend you guys to get this thing. It's not insanely good, but it just looks so nice. And we're gonna see, there's a little jump up here. It's like a little bumpy jump thing. Can we hit this? And another thing you guys could do in the Crew 2 if you guys are bored is go off-roading, man. There's so much you guys can explore within this map. As you guys can probably tell already, it's the whole of the USA, man. This map is insanely massive. As you guys can see, I was literally just in a forest area right there. Look how big this map is, man. Look, ready? Just goes and goes and goes. You can literally explore anywhere. This game is actually so good, man. It's an underrated game for sure. The size of the map is actually insane. Another thing you guys could do if you are bored in the Crew 2 is create your own race. I mean, the community races feature and the track creator, whatever the race creator feature, is one of the best things they've ever added to this game. You can literally create your own races, or you can play other people's races. Alright, so if you guys want to create your own race, you want to go into the main game just like this, and then press triangle, and then click create a race, just like this. Now, as you guys can see, it's so quick to make a race. As you can see, we've already loaded into the race creator like instantly. What you want to do is place the starting line by pressing square. Now, you can literally go wherever over the map, and then put this wherever you want. I'm just gonna make a race here, and then just place some checkpoints along the way as you guys go. So, boom, chuck a checkpoint here. Now, there's some races in this game that are longer than 2 hours, I believe. Some people have made some really long races, so you guys could make your own New York race or whatever. Now, if you want to place the finish line, just hold right D-pad, and boom, finish line has been placed. Alright, we're about to test our own race right now. I'm going to go ahead and use a different vehicle. Let's use the Gordon Murray. Yeah, this thing is fast. Testing out our own race. It's going to be like a 30-second race, but this is so easy to make your own races, and it's actually quite fun to do. You can get real creative with this sort of stuff as well. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can set a record on this race straight away. It's going to be the most simple race in the world, but hey, it works. This car actually has such good handling, bro. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest hypercar in the game as well. So if you're thinking about picking up this T50 Gordon Murray car, 100% get it. No doubt about it. This thing is insanely fast, and it has probably the best handling out of any hypercar. It's actually insane. Oh, not too bad. As you guys can see, boom, you can literally make your own races that easily, and it just adds so much more creativity to the game. Obviously, the map size is massive, so there's so many ideas. You guys can just make some cool races up in the mountains, down by the beach, anywhere you really want. Now, another thing you guys can do when you get bored in this game is try and collect all the vehicles. This is something I've done for like the past 2 to 3 years or whatever, and then I kind of got a bit lazy and just stopped playing the game. And as you guys can see, there's only 28 vehicles that I don't own. Now, honestly, I could have less vehicles that I don't own, but I just can't be bothered doing the stories to get these vehicles. Like, I'm never gonna fly this plane in my life. You guys can actually grind towards these, and just it gives you something to grind towards. As you can see, I've already got all these stars and stuff like that, but these ones are fairly new, like the stunt performer. That's how you get that Audi. And then also this one gives you one of the best rally cars in the game, I believe. I actually haven't even driven it yet. As you can see, I don't even own it, but I believe it is one of the best rally cars, and it looks actually sick, man. But that is something you guys can grind towards, get those stars to go ahead and level up. And look at the rewards you guys can get, bro. You get like a sick ass suit. You could also try and complete all of the events as well. That's something I did do at one point, but then they added more races. So something else you guys could do, man, is bring your drag car over to the Bonneville Salt Flats like this. And as you guys can see, man, this is the perfect place to test out your drag car, or basically just any car. Test out the top speed, because this salt flat is massive, man. Look at this. Look how fast we're going right now. 650, 660, nearly 670. If you guys actually slipstream off people, you can easily get to 719, which is actually the max speed in this game. 720, I believe, 719, around there is actually the fastest speed you guys can possibly go in the Crew 2, which is actually pretty crazy. And this is actually leading to another thing that you guys can do when you're bored. You simply want to head over this way towards Las Vegas. Now, we're not going to Las Vegas, but there's something before that is actually quite fun to mess around with, and you guys will see in just a few seconds here. Look how fast we're going, bro. 500 kilometers an hour, I believe. Yeah, look, there it is. There it is right there, man. As you guys can see, that is what you call, I think it's like a freestyle park or whatever, the monster truck playground, man. Bringing a bike to these places is honestly probably your best bet to mess around. Oh yeah, this is tough, bro. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we landed it, but backwards. Another thing you guys could do if you guys are bored in the Crew 2, man, is get a car and make it look realistic and then just go for a cruise. As you guys can see, drive like it's real life. You already know how it is, man. Try not to crash into other players. And one thing you guys could also do if you want to mess around and just make it seem realistic is head over to the highway and try cut up through traffic. We all know that this game has a lot of traffic, so cutting up is something that's easily possible. Man, that is basically it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and let me know what you guys actually do when you get bored in the Crew 2. I normally just get off the game, but let me know what you guys would do. Normally either get off the game or play the summit, because obviously the summit changes every week, so it's something new all the time. And yeah, if you guys are watched to this point, I appreciate you guys, man. You're gonna be an OG to the Jarski channel, you feel me? Let's go.